Hello, and welcome to our Employer Spotlight. The healthcare industry is considered one of the largest economic sectors in the country, with 1 in 8 Americans working in this sector, as reported by the Bureau of Labor and Statistics. My name is Heather Keenest. I am a Senior Career Services Advisor with Rasmussen College, and joining me today to talk about employment opportunities and industry trends is John Runyon and Marguerite Hanberry. John has been with Sanford Health for about 2.5 years with prior experience in banking call centers, medical billing, tech support for medical records, and as a certified pharmacy technician. Welcome, John.
Thank you so much for having us.
Marguerite has over 20 years of experience in recruiting and HR management. She has been recruiting for Good Samaritan Society since 2016 and has had previous experience with such companies as Best Buy, Computer Associates, and Brown and Bigelow. Welcome, Marguerite.
Thank you, Heather. Hi, everybody.
So, John and Marguerite, tell us more about Sanford Health and Good Samaritan Society.
Absolutely. Well, first, just to go through our mission and our vision statements. Our mission is our dedication to sharing God's love through the work of health, healing, and comfort, which pairs nicely with our vision, which is improving the human condition at every stage of life through exceptional care, spiritual enrichment, innovation, and discovery. One thing that I love lifting up about this is when two organizations of our size come together, sometimes you'll see one company just completely engulf the other. In this case, it really was a true blend of our two companies together, as Sanford's mission and vision statements were actually slightly different beforehand. And so being this big of a company now and seeing two identities come together into one really is, it leads to a harmonious experience for all of our team members, and it's just exciting to see.
Absolutely.
It is, and Good Samaritan previously had been around 95 years, so it's very stable. The merger's been around for about 1.5 years, and I would say it's gone really quite smoothly, with Sanford Health being our parent company, a very large hospital company, and Good Samaritan being a long-term care company, the largest in the United States, doing nothing but long-term care, nursing homes, assisted living, and home health agencies. So it's been a very good pairing.
And more about our combined organization, we do consist of 44 medical centers, 482 clinics, 269 senior living centers now with Good Samaritan Society, and then 8,179 RNs delivering care in more than 80 specialty areas, which is a huge note because our organization now does provide care throughout all spectrum of life, from start of life until end. So that's really neat just to see that company unfold.
That's fantastic. You know, we know that students and graduates aren't guaranteed an interview or a position with your organizations, but tell us a little bit more about the positions that are highlighted on this slide and what you're hiring for in regard to nursing.
Absolutely. For nursing, the first position listed there, travel RNs, is neat. Sanford Health has their own, or our own, travel RN pool. And so the neat thing about this is sometimes travel RN agencies will hire new grads, but then benefits aren't provided. Travel RNs that come to our pool actually are treated as full-time employees, and so benefits are included, which is a huge perk. So that's very exciting. A new grad is able to join, receive their orientation, and then from there would be assigned to units that are in need. So it's an opportunity to really get that experience, build up that skill set, meet new people, and see different places throughout the Midwest. So definitely an excellent opportunity and one to consider. The new grad RN one, you'll see that posted on our job board as well, as in addition to the Rasmussen job site. But that one is basically more of a net. So sometimes when you're a student, you're kind of sitting back like, I don't know what unit I want to go to, or I have my eye on several, but which one should I choose? You know, which one should I go for? Is it okay to apply for more than one? These kinds of questions are common, completely normal. And so if you apply for the new grad RN position, you would be visiting with one of our nursing recruiters, and we would just kind of walk through the available opportunities with you to see what complements what you're looking for. With the registered nurse and patient one, that actually represents several of our units. So lifting up med-surg units as an example, these are all excellent opportunities for new grads to join onto like a pulmonary or a surgical cardiovascular unit where you're really developing your skill set and you're pushed to know everything from head to toe. In addition to the technical side of things, I will highlight that our med-surg units pride themselves on pushing new grads to be involved in committees in the departments, so that way you're able to network professionally with other new grads and other nurses throughout the hospital.
Those sound like great opportunities. Thanks, John. Marguerite, how about with Good Samaritan?
Well, with Good Samaritan, you more than likely would be working in a facility, and you're going to get at least a good, strong 3.5 weeks of training, both online and on the floor, supervised training before you operate independently. And whether you stay in geriatrics for your entire career or it's your first job out of nursing school, it's a wonderful place to start.
Excellent. Now, I know that we've had an opportunity to talk a little bit more about nursing, but I want to give you an opportunity to highlight those other opportunities with Good Samaritan and Sanford as well.
Well, yeah, absolutely. So thinking about, just the variety of programs that Rasmussen offers, several of those speak to several of our opportunities. So medical assistance, we do have, definitely a strong partnership here with the administrator in training. I'm going to let Marguerite speak more to that.
Administrator in training is somebody that might have a healthcare administration degree at Rasmussen, and you can apply on our website, which is featured below. So you may be placed at any Good Sam throughout the country, and you'll basically be shadowing a very competent administrator and developing your real-world skills. Also, to add to the positions that aren't listed there, we also hire social workers, facilities people. So there's quite a variety of jobs that we hire. When you think of a facility, it's like running an entire town because it is a pretty big campus.
Of course, of course.
And in addition to those, medical laboratory technicians and scientists, surgical technologists, health information technicians, and then, of course, rad techs at the bottom there, which I see that we do have a job posted already on the Rasmussen site. So for those rad techs that are interested, feel free to check that posting out. Just lifting up degrees that are offered at Rasmussen, but maybe aren't necessarily healthcare specific, just know that medical businesses need you. And so we get that question all the time at career fairs. Hey, I'm an IT student. Do you have a home for me? Of course. So thinking about if you're in accounting, human resources, which Marguerite and I are right here representing, information technology, marketing, and many others. So I would challenge all of you just to really view healthcare organizations as a true business, and don't shy away from looking into opportunities, within there, be it an internship, scholarships, things like that. Don't rule out healthcare. Definitely check them out.
Absolutely. Thank you for outlining, in addition to nursing, all of those positions. And I know, John, you mentioned the rad tech position with the code number down here. I just want to take a moment to talk about Job Connect, which is Rasmussen's online job board. And you'll see Good Samaritan Society currently has CNA, LPN, RN positions, and those new grad opportunities and traveling nurse opportunities that John mentioned earlier, not only through our Rasmussen online job board, but on the Good Sam website, on the Sanford Health website, and their career pages. Make sure that you're checking out on a regular basis what is open and what opportunities are out there. So before we wrap up today, I want to give both of you some additional time just to speak about any industry trend information you want to share with students and graduates and job seekers out there, in addition to organizational information.
Yes, on the Sanford side, absolutely. I did want to just highlight also the Sanford World Clinics part of our business. So we do have presence in 9 countries around the world where we provide quality care and also have medical research partnerships. So definitely something else to consider if you're one that is passionate more about travel or care abroad. Definitely, my rule is the sky's the limit. It never hurts to ask and see what opportunities might be available through that leg of our business.
Absolutely.
I would also just kind of mirror the first bullet point here. Marguerite had some really good insights, just really taking pride in showing awareness in the place that you'd like to work at. My number one ask for any student applicant would be really just to know your why. And I'd really be thinking about that. So why did you start the pursuit of that degree? what makes you go to those clinicals each day for a nurse? But really identify your passion and tell that story when you're interviewing and then when you're showing up to work each day.
Yes, absolutely. Marguerite.
Well, at Good Samaritan, I guess I'll quote Kim Stoltzman, who's our director of nursing. Samaritan, some 20 plus years. She's had a lot of wonderful opportunities, and she feels that working in geriatrics has really honed her clinical skills as a nurse, that they've become very wide and very varied. So a lot of people that do work at Good Samaritan come up through the ranks. Maybe they started as a nursing assistant and they were able to use our scholarship opportunities to complete their degree. And they moved up the ranks from staff nurse to director of nursing, or maybe to nursing home administrator. There are those types of opportunities at Good Sam. And myself personally, as an employee of Good Sam and Sanford, is we truly are a family. So we have that family feel. And when you are working in a facility or assisted living, you have an opportunity to work in a smaller campus, but we have amazing benefits, continual education. You're signed up for a 401k from day one. Your medical insurance is not very expensive. We have world-class benefits, and it is a great workplace. You're going to spend the most of your waking hours in your whole life working, so work in a place that invests in you and cares about you.
I think that's spot on. We tell our students and our graduates all the time to make sure that you are interviewing the employer as much as they are interviewing you. I want to thank you both for taking the time to share your perspective on the industry as well as highlighting the opportunities with Good Samaritan Society and Sanford Health.
Well, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you, everybody.